Buenos dias, happy Friday, happy day 107 of the year. How are you feeling this morning? Hopefully you are enjoying a nice quiet yin start to your day. I am here in just outside of Gabrivo. I'm here at my silk screening workshop. I'll be here for another day. And I just wanted to do the reading with you this morning outside because it is such a lovely day, and hopefully you can hear the bird song in the background. This has been one of my most treasured memories of my time here in Bulgaria. Obviously it's spring, so the birds are a little more active than they probably would be in other seasons, but just sitting quietly outside in nature and listening to the sound of the birds. You can see behind me there's snow on the mountains. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it is just so peaceful and quiet here, and I've just really enjoyed spending this time outdoors and listening to the birds. So hopefully you can hear it in this recording because I wanted to share it with you. As I said, we're on day 107 of the year already, and our word for today, according to 365 Tao by Ding Ning Tao, is withdrawal. So grab your books, grab your journals and something to write with, and find a nice quiet and comfy place where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 15 minutes or so. If you can be outside in the natural world, I highly recommend that you do that. It's a beautiful way to start your day. Maybe you want to grab a cup of coffee or a cup of tea and just, sit in purposeful silence for a few moments. Focus on your breath, be present, be here and now. Watch the natural world unfolding around you. Listen to the sounds of nature. Watch the wind moving through the trees. Watch the clouds. Anything that, can just kind of bring you back to this present moment and remind you that you, as a human, are also part of nature. You're part of the natural world. And just spend some quiet time this morning, just immersing yourself in the beauty of what's happening in the environment around you. So on that note, open up your book to page 107. Take a nice deep breath in with a long exhale out. And let's start reading together on the subject of withdrawal. Activity is essential but exhausting, and its importance is only on the surface. Withdrawal into Tao at the end of the day. Returning is renewal. Well, so that's a beautiful way to think about the cycle of a day, right? You do activity during the day, but it is pretty exhausting. And then you withdraw into Tao at the end of the day, at night when you go to sleep. So you return to renew. It's a cycle of the day. Each day is filled with activity. We rush around from meeting to meeting. We make all sorts of arrangements for the future. Such doings are important, but they are not all that there is in life. Even as we engage in them, we must remember that all human endeavors are temporary and provisional. We cannot allow our accomplishments to divorce us from what is actually happening in the world. It is imperative that we withdraw to reflect upon the day's events and collect ourselves for the continuation of our path. So think about that. The cycle is coming to a close, but it's continuing. That's what life is. Every new day, every night brings a new day. Day becomes night. That's a cycle. And it says here it's a continuation of our path. There is no need to go to a temple, a sacred spot, or a special room. We do not need elaborate ritual. All we need is a simple and natural turning within. And that's what you can do right now, is just have a simple and natural few moments to be in the natural world, focus on your breath and just see what's unfolding around you. Be the observer. This is why followers of Tao always use the word returning. They recognize the necessity of activity in life, but they also recognize the need to return to Tao. In Tao is the source of all things, and in the source one finds the renewal that one needs to go on with life. This back and forth movement between the source and the activity of life is the movement of all things. So that's also a beautiful way to think about the yin and the yang, right? It's a movement, it's a back and a forth. It's like this interchanging, reciprocal exchange of energy. There's a time for action there's a time for rest, and then the cycle just continues. It's a continuing cycle of resting and action, yin and yang, black and white, night and day. Think about all the cycles and all the rhythms of life and how they can be represented by the yin and the yang, and how important it is to balance those things. You don't want to have too much activity, because as it says here, you'll exhaust yourself. And you don't want to have too much rest, because otherwise you'll just be sitting around doing nothing, and that's no way to live your life either. It's all about achieving that balance. The balance of the yin and the yang, the balance of the activity and the rest, as it says here, and withdrawing into yourself and renewing. And I know a lot of people have a lot of guilt around resting. A lot of people feel that they need to be constantly producing or constantly doing something or being busy or being occupied. But you really do need to rest. It's an essential part of being human. You're not a machine. You're not a robot. You need to withdraw every once in a while. You need to have some quiet time. You need to sleep. Even if you don't like sleep, you need to, just take a small nap in the middle of the day if that's something that your body is needing. If you're a little stressed out, if you feel tired, listen to your body, check in with it, and don't feel guilty about resting. It is a part of life, and it's a part of the cycle, and it is what balances all the activity. You can't just be go all the time. You do need to rest at some point as well. So I wish you a beautiful, beautiful day that's a nice equal balance of activity and rest. Thank you so much for being here for 107 days. Sending you lots of love and a big hug from the mountains here in Bulgaria. I really hope that you could hear the birds this morning. It just makes my heart so happy to listen to them, and it's just such a beautiful, quiet and relaxing way to start the day. So thank you for sharing that with me, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.